The man with 115 caps for the U.S. national team, an MLS title on his resume as well, 17th season as a pro soccer player, now with the Revolution, the Jozy Altidore joins us. Jozy, you're one match into your time as a Rev. After being bought out from Toronto FC, what drove you to want to sign with the Revolution?
Well, first and foremost, very happy to be here. There are a lot of factors in it per se. One being definitely family. My family, I have a lot of family in the area of Boston. My wife, on my side as well, my brother, and first and foremost on the sporting side, the opportunity to play for a franchise for a team that hasn't won MLS Cup. To challenge yourself to try to come to a place and help be a part of the team that can finally break down that door. So there were a number of things that drew me here, and I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to get started.
And now you're familiar with Bruce Arena. He drafted you back in 2006. You were just 16 years old at the time, playing for the Red Bulls. Now back with Bruce. Is this go-round any different with your relationship with him?
Not really. He's the same guy. It's funny. A lot of people in this business, when you look 15 years later, a lot of them change. There's different things about them, how they go about their business, but that's what makes Bruce special. He's the exact same way in a lot of ways. And, he's a winner. He's a coach that's proven that wherever he's gone, he's won. And so to have the opportunity to come back and come to a different city but work with a winner like him, it also made it more worthwhile.
You mentioned a winner, 240 career wins for Bruce Arena in the MLS. One more win, he'll move into first all-time in league history. Now for you, Jozy, from the MLS to Europe, while appearing for the men's national team all throughout your career, how are you a different player now than you were when you first came into the league?
Yeah, just experience, experience, something you can't coach, just being around, playing in different environments, being exposed to different players, different coaches. You just learn a lot about yourself, about the game, what works for you, what doesn't. And so I would just say I'm at the point where I kind of know what works for me. I know what I'm good at, and I try to bring those things to the table. So, 17 years in the game will do that to you, but it's been a great ride, and I'm excited for the next few years here in New England.
And you won an MLS Cup with Toronto in 2017. The Revs are still hunting for their first league title ever. What do you see in this group that makes that goal realistic for them?
Yeah, in this group especially, I see a really talented team. I think they showed that last season with the Supporter Shield and having one of the best records in MLS at Gillette Stadium. It's a hard place to come, and you need those type of ingredients when you want to have a championship team. You have to have, obviously, a team that has a deep roster, and then you have to have a home field advantage. You have to have a place where people don't like to come to, where, right off the bat, you have an advantage. And I think we have that here at Gillette Stadium. And at least coming here as opposition in the past, I felt like that's what it was for the Revolution and an advantage. So hopefully it's something we can build on this year and make Gillette Field a fortress for us. That when teams come, we kind of already, have a leg up on them just from a psychological standpoint.
What do you most look forward to? This Saturday will be the home opener for the team this season. What do you most look forward to when it comes to that and making your first appearance at home for the Revs?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm still like a 16-year-old kid all over again, just to play a home game, to get to know the fans, to see the people in the crowd and get to know what the environment's like playing for a team here in the Boston area. So it's a huge sports city. So I'm really excited to move into my place, play for the club at home, and just get more of a lay of the land and a feel for the Boston sports and hopefully have a very successful season.
All right, Jozy, last one here. You spent time in Toronto, now here in New England. Tim Hortons or Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' is nationwide, right? So I've had Dunkin' Donuts since, I was a little kid. Tim Hortons was great, but I think Dunkin' takes the cake here.
Smart man. You know where you're at right now. Well, Jozy Altidore, year 17, Revs home opener this Saturday against FC Dallas. Jozy, best of luck, and thank you for joining me, my man.
Thanks for having me, man.